What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be working on my fiance's Mazda CX-5. If y'all don't know, I gave this car to her about 6 months ago, right after we bought the truck, because her car was pretty much broken down. It turned out to be a head gasket, and I don't work on Subarus, only Hondas and Chevys, that's it. But I'll make an exception for this Mazda right here. A few weeks ago, I took this car to go to Safeway, and I kind of heard something that bothered me a lot. You know, these cars already has the loud like fuel injectors, so I'm used to that, but this sound was a little bit scarier. It sounded like a damn blender. So I pulled over, popped the hood, and the noise was coming from this area right here. I didn't want to go under the car because it was late as hell, plus it was raining. So I ended up going to Safeway, and once I got back home, I hopped on my PC and did my searching. It did not help me at all, bruh. In fact, it made me more scared, because some people said they had the same exact noise that they heard, and it turned out to be their block knocking or their valves tapping. So I kind of lost hope, and I opened a new tab on my PC and typed in new motors for Mazda CX-5, and man, they are very, very expensive, and I don't work on these cars, bro, and I will not touch one. Well, except for today, because if I did buy a new motor, I would have to find somebody that could swap this out and slap in that new motor. That means more money. So I was like, fuck it. I just told my girl to just keep driving it until this motor actually blows up, you know? But a few days ago, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I forgot that I'm on Mazda CX-5 forums. So I hopped on there, went on a search bar, and I just typed in like clunking and blender sound, and one post caught my eye. I clicked on that video, boom, that sounded exactly like my car, and it turns out to be the water pump. So I went to my local AutoZone and I picked up a brand new water pump. I'm hoping this fixes that issue. So I'm gonna jack the car up real quick, put on jack stands, and start taking out the plastic pieces under and this cover right here. And once we're done with that, we're gonna drain the coolant and start pulling out the freaking water pump. I'm gonna try to remove all these plastic parts real quick, cause it's taking me a while to do so. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bruh, this thing was hard as hell to take out. I ended up breaking like 3 of those plastic tabs, but luckily I have some in the back. But now we can see everything clear over here, bruh. So if you look up there right here, that is the water pump pulley getting held by 3 8mm bolts. So we're gonna loosen that up real quick, and for us to pull the belt out, we're gonna have to turn the crank while yanking on the belt, and hopefully it comes out and we don't struggle. Once we're done with that, we can take out the bolts that's holding up the water pump and pretty much drain the coolant. Bruh, not gonna lie, that was hard as hell. My wrench wasn't doing the job and it stripped the bolt, so I had to bring this bad boy out, and it worked. So now we're gonna pull out the belt. We're gonna turn the crank while pulling on this belt, and it should come out easy. There you go. Easy peasy. Now we got coolant dripping. So we're gonna let the coolant drain out real quick, and once that's empty, we're gonna pull out the old water pump and pretty much inspect it to see if there's anything wrong with it. So the old water pump is finally out. It took me like 20-30 minutes of just pulling and yanking, but she is out. Right after that, me and my girl had to head out because we were hungry and we got some food. I just got done eating. It's getting very late. We lost a lot of daytime, bruh. So I gotta do this really quick. The new water pump is right here and sitting right next to each other. They are very identical except for one thing. The OEM one has this temp sensor while this one doesn't. So now I'm stuck, but I think I have a solution. I might just take this back part of the OEM water pump and slap it on this new one right here. It should work, but if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to go buy an OEM one from Mazda tomorrow, which I don't want to do, so I'm crossing my fingers that this will work. So yeah, that's my plan right now. But before we start taking this apart, just listen to this water pump, bro. Hella loud. Imagine that like a higher RPM. Pain in the ass. While this one, quiet as hell, bro. Quiet. So let's take this apart. It's a 8mm bolt. I think just 4 of them. Just O-ring. Alright. See if they look the same, and they look pretty identical. The moment of truth, bruh. The moment of truth. Match it up. Put the 4 bolts right here. Oh. Alright. And it works. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, I'm pumped. Now we're gonna change this O-ring out. There's one in the box. We saved some time and money. So let's get this going so we can finish this up and pretty much get all the fluids going in there, put everything back, bleed the system, and go for a test drive. And I'm hoping that the sound goes away. Alright, so the new O-rings installed. Now let's go put this new old water pump in the car. Water pump is in. Should be good. Now let's install the pulley. Let me see. It should just bolt up. Bruh, it's finally in. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that pulley is in. Now we're gonna put the belt back on the same way we took it back off. So we're gonna pretty much just put it on the pulley real quick and start cranking the crank pulley till it goes in place. It's just a little snug right now, hand tight, and once we have the belt on there, we're gonna tie in all the bolts that's holding down the pulley. Oh, missed. And there it is. The belt is on the pulley. Now we're gonna go take my 8mm wrench and tie in the 3 bolts, and after that we're pretty much all good. We're gonna add some coolant and pretty much just bleed the system. So let's do it quick because it's freaking dark. Should be tight right there. Now I'm gonna go get my coolant bleeder. It should be here, I believe. Hopefully. No. Oh damn. Alright, so I'm looking for my coolant bleeder right now. I think it's somewhere in the carport. This will make the job way easier and faster because I'll just have that little funnel, add some fluid, and all the bubbles is gonna be bubbling up. You feel me? So I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, so we found it. Now we're gonna go get my coolant. Cool. And just doing this by one hand is hard. Oh, whoa, whoa, buddy. right when I turn on the car, this engine is way quieter now, man. I'm just glad that it was just the water pump, not the whole entire engine. So we've been bleeding this car the wrong way. I wasn't seeing no air bubbles come up the funnel, so I had to go on my phone and search up how to properly bleed this Mazda CX-5. And all I had to do was pretty much just put some coolant in there and close it, and then go turn on the car and rev it to 2500 for about 5 minutes. You gotta do that twice. I'm currently on my second time right now, and we're almost at 5 minutes, and the heater is kicking in. Like, it's hella hot in here right now. So I'm gonna have to roll the window down just a little bit. And I'm currently just like, you know, slightly above 2 grand. It's hard to keep my foot on the pedal. So once this 5 minute is up, I'm gonna start putting back the plastic that's under the car on the wheel well, and we're gonna go for a test drive because I'm super pumped right now. The noise is gone. There's no more rattling. There's no more like that grinding noise. Yeah, even though it took a while, I'm happy with the results. So once this car is all fully done, what is it called, getting bled, then we're gonna go for a test drive. There you go. Bam. Whew. We're all good. We are pretty much done here, man. I double checked on everything, like the bolts, the plastic trims, and everything, bro. All secured and tight. And I also checked my water pump to see if it's leaking. It is not. So that means we did a good ass job, bruh. But the car's still on jack stands. All I gotta do is pretty much torque the wheel down, and we should be rolling here in a bit. The driveway is all cleared out with all my tools. Everything is put away now, so we are ready for the next job. I go inside, get myself all cleaned up because I'm hella dirty and I stink, and then we're gonna go for a test drive to see if this car is driving good, no overheating, no weird noises. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Been driving for about 10 minutes now, and the temperature is stuck at like 210, maybe less than 210. I do not hear no weird noises like rattling, clunking, or a blender sound, which is good because that means that we fixed the issue. So I'm hella pumped up right now. Also, the freaking heater is blowing hot ass air and I love it. We are ready for the cold weather. Now we're just gonna go back to the house because this job was a success. So we are back at the house. That test drive went really smooth. We did not have no issues at all. Overall, just good, and I'm pumped up because we saved a whole bunch of money by doing it ourselves. But the downside to that was it took us a while to finish. I started around like 4 o'clock and we didn't get done till like 9, close to like 10 I believe. But it was all worth it at the end, bruh. Trust me. If you can do it, just do it yourself. you save you some money rather than going to somebody and they're charging you an arm and a leg. But I think that's it for today, man. It's freaking cold right now, and I just showered not that long ago, and I'm not trying to get sick. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys want to stick around and support this current project and the future projects, hit that subscribe button. But on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.